Attention, ladies and gentlemen, the next station is KL Sentral.
A city where gleaming skyscrapers touch the clouds. Ancient caves echo with centuries of faith. Colourful streets breathe art, and every corner tells the story of a different culture. A place that never reveals itself all at once. It unfolds one experience at a time. And this is Kuala Lumpur. Every journey begins long before the destination appears on the map. Sometimes it begins with a decision, and sometimes with a boarding pass. This journey had one more character. You will occasionally see her walking through the frame. That's Ekta. Friend doesn't describe her well enough. She is more like a bro to me. Security and immigration process took some time. The usual airport routine, but that night, every step felt different. Because we knew the next time these gates open, we will be in another country. At 12:50 in the morning, the aircraft lifted off, and the lights of Bengaluru slowly disappeared beneath the clouds. When I opened my eyes again, there was nothing outside the window except the sky. A few moments later, the captain announced our descent.
Transport boys and girls, welcome to KL International Airport, Petronas. For visitors, selamat datang to Malaysia, and to all patients, welcome home.
And just like that, Malaysia welcomed us. Kuala Lumpur International Airport was massive. We even had to take a train inside the airport just to reach immigration. Bags collected, passport stamped, and now the real journey could finally begin. Instead of rushing into the city, we chose the simplest way possible: an hour-long bus to KL Sentral. From KL Sentral, it was just 2 metro stops to Masjid Jamek. For the next few minutes, Kuala Lumpur introduced itself quietly through endless highways, rows of trees, and a skyline that kept growing larger with every passing minute. We dropped our bags, picked up the camera, and stepped outside without a plan. Because the best way to know a city is simply to walk through it. Being a vegetarian in a new country quickly turned into its own little adventure. Restaurant after restaurant, we kept searching until a small South Indian place finally appeared. That first dosa wasn't just breakfast, it felt strangely familiar, like finding a small piece of home thousands of kilometers away. After breakfast, we roamed through the streets. Old buildings, busy intersections, tiny details that most people would walk past. Then, without warning, the rain arrived. For a few minutes, Kuala Lumpur slowed down. People rushed for shelter. The roads reflected the city lights. And somehow, everything looked even more beautiful. As evening settled in, we made our way to KLCC. The mall was enormous, but nothing prepared us for what waited outside. Standing beneath the Petronas Twin Towers for the first time is one of those moments that photographs can never fully capture. On a Saturday evening, the park was alive with families, travelers, and people simply enjoying the city. We did exactly the same. Dinner brought back the familiar vegetarian struggle. I searched and searched until finally I found a place to eat. I ordered a simple vegetarian meal. Meanwhile, Ekta happily went for chicken noodles. Of course she did. Some things never change. Coffee in hand, we went to watch the fountain light show. Music filled the park as water danced with light, with the twin towers watching above. Some moments are meant to be filmed, others simply lived. That evening was both. The first day in Kuala Lumpur had already given us more than we expected. A new country, new streets, new stories, and somehow it still felt like the adventure hadn't even begun. The next morning began quietly. A hot cup of coffee in hand, another day waiting to unfold. The plan was simple. Catch the 8:30 train to Batu Caves, spend the morning there. At least, that was the plan. The streets were unusually busy. Thousands of runners had taken over the roads. A city marathon was in full swing. Then reality hit. The roads we needed were closed. We quickly found another route and started walking faster. Soon, walking turned into jogging. One of those unexpected moments that never makes it into the itinerary, but somehow becomes part of the journey.
We reached 2 minutes early.
Yeah, but wouldn't have been worth it.
We somehow made it to the station, and almost immediately the train rolled in. Missed the 8:30 and we'd have to wait another hour. Sometimes travel is all about perfect timing.
I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go, find someone new. And now this
20 minutes later, we stepped out of Batu Caves station. And there it was, standing right in front of us. The place I had seen for years on postcards, travel magazines, and documentaries. The towering golden statue of Lord Murugan. The colourful staircase rising into the limestone hills. A place I had seen countless times in pictures, but no picture prepares you for seeing it with your own eyes. And hundreds of people standing exactly where we were, looking up with the same expression of amazement. Finally, it was time to climb. Step after step, the excitement grew. The colourful staircase looked even more beautiful from above. And at the top, the cave opened up before us. Massive limestone walls. Sunlight pouring in from above. Water quietly dripping from the rocks. Birds flying across the ceiling. It no longer felt like a tourist attraction. It felt like nature meeting architecture. I walked around the temple complex, admiring every little detail of the architecture before taking out the camera. As always, one photograph quickly became 20, and 20 became 100. Some places naturally make you stop. I spent quite some time there, walking around the place, taking photographs, and simply appreciating the silence before making our way back down. Kuala Lumpur still had one more surprise waiting for us. This time, it wasn't about skyscrapers, it wasn't about temples. It was about stories painted on walls. As we entered Chinatown, the city changed once again. Wide roads turned into narrow lanes. Skylines gave way to small shops and old houses. Colourful murals, graffiti, cafes, and historic buildings welcomed us into a completely different world. Every corner looked like a painting. Every lane felt like a movie set. Chinatown didn't feel like a tourist attraction. It felt like getting lost inside an open-air art gallery. As we walked deeper into Chinatown, the streets seemed to get more colorful with every turn. The streets were packed with people from all over the world. Tourists stopping for photographs, artists capturing the details, and travelers simply wandering around, taking it all in. It was amazing to see how people from completely different corners of the world had all gathered here to witness the same little streets. A few moments later, the sound of drums echoed through the street. A group had gathered to practice the traditional Chinese dragon dance. People stopped walking. The crowd grew larger. Within moments, the entire street became a stage. The dragon came alive as the drums echoed through Chinatown. And for a few minutes, nobody was in a hurry. Everyone simply stood there, watching and enjoying the performance together. As the evening slowly turned into night, the market lights illuminated the streets. It felt like the perfect time to end the day with a little shopping. Not because we needed souvenirs, but because every journey deserves something small to carry back home. Looking back, Kuala Lumpur wasn't just about its famous landmarks. It was the unexpected moments, a marathon that made us run for our train, a cave more beautiful than the postcards, walls that told stories through colors, and a dragon dance in the middle of an ordinary evening. And just like that, our time in Kuala Lumpur came to an end. But our journey wasn't over yet. The next destination would take us away from the modern skyline and into the heart of Malaysia's heritage.